Millions of people across Florida are anxiously watching the track of now Hurricane Idalia, forecast to rapidly intensify into a Category 3 hurricane before making landfall. Many Floridians have listened to the warnings of officials and stocked up on supplies, but some are still worried about what lies ahead. It's a race against time in Florida. Store shelves have been wiped bare, boats have been pulled from the water, and evacuations have been ordered.
We are going to see portions of the Gulf Coast that will experience 8 to 12 foot of storm surge.
This is life-threatening storm surge. If you're in coastal, low-lying areas from Tampa up through Big Bend, you need to be ready to evacuate to an inland area.
Idalia is forecast to rapidly intensify as it gains strength over some of the warmest waters on Earth in the Gulf of Mexico. The storm is expected to strike Florida with fury as a powerful Category 3 hurricane, packing destructive winds up to 120 miles per hour.
Pay attention to what's going on in your area. Listen to your local emergency management officials. This is going to be a major hurricane. It's likely to continue strengthening all the way until impact.
Officials sending out a warning on power outages ahead of time.
The governor has said it. You're going to experience power outages, so please be prepared for those power outages.
At least 10 counties have issued evacuation orders. Idalia is forecast to make landfall Wednesday late morning into early afternoon. In Clearwater, Florida, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
Shalom, Call Halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar, from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 15. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fear their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Yahawah. All right, and we down here in Florida, you know, Tampa, and they got this storm coming down here in Tampa, man. Okay, I believe the storm is called Idalia. And they're talking about actually 2 storms coming on each side of the damn Florida, you know. And they're saying that it's getting stronger. You know, it's going to be a Category 3. And they're saying every time that you hear about it, it's getting stronger and stronger. Now, I've been in Florida my whole life. I was born and raised here in, you know, in Tampa actually too. We've had storms, you know, and for the most part, they just knock out the lights. But you know, this storm, you know, could be a whole nother level, man. You got this thing with Harp, you know, and Esau and his wickedness, you know, doing a lot of, you know, shit behind the scenes, which really is all the spirit of YAHAWASHI, because things are getting turned up, man. All right. So these are some alerts that we got, you know, yesterday. The storm comes in, I believe, late tonight, early tomorrow morning. So everybody's stocking up on water and, you know, food and boarding up their houses and shit. But it says emergency alert, and when these alerts come, everybody's phone goes off at the same time. So it's a fucking eerie noise that happens, and that happened. You know, though I was at work and the whole warehouse, you heard, you know, I saw Slovakia, but you know, that alert sound. It says, National Weather Service, a hurricane warning is in effect for this area for dangerous and damaging winds. This warning is issued up to 36 hours before hazardous conditions begin. Urgently complete efforts to protect life and property. Have food, water, cash, fuel, and medications for 3+ days. Follow instructions from local officials. Right. So they say have food, water, cash, fuel, and medications for 3+ days. Because you could be out of, you know, electricity for a week, 2 weeks. Some people be out of electricity for a month. Now, I always go into the story where one of the last hurricanes that came, that was really bad. In my neighborhood, the lights went out, but in my particular house, the lights didn't go out. Everywhere around me, you know, nobody had electricity, but in my house, I had electricity. And it was me and my brother in the house, and he was new in the truth, you know, so it was a huge faith booster. But when everybody else was, you know, eating out of cans, you know, opening cans with knives, eating out of cans, and had no electricity, we had electricity, man. We you know, I had made a full course meal with like some chicken, rice, and beans, cornbread, and then we was watching movies and playing the game, damn near the whole night, man. We're just chilling, we're just chilling. So when everybody else was freaking the hell out, we was good, man. It was like a normal storm for us. And if you know anything about Florida, it's always storming. It'd be storming like every day in the summer, for like 5 seconds, and then it'd be sunny again. So these are some things that they showed. And in my area, it is a evacuation zone. It says Hillsborough County Evacuation Zone A, Tropical Storm Idalia. This is a urgent message. Please listen carefully. An evacuation order has been issued by Hillsborough County for Zone A, including all low-lying areas, mobile and manufactured homes, starting today, August 28th, 2023, at 2 p.m. Due to Tropical Storm Idalia, for safety, you must evacuate your home immediately. Please listen carefully to the following task, and you should complete before leaving your home or business. And when they say evacuate, they want you to go to one of these government buildings or something, man. You might have female out here, and this is what they want. They're gonna have people, taking that charagma, man. Okay, don't doubt it. Motherfuckers taking that charagma. It says, gather all persons living in your household, gather all pets, gather and take only critical items, including important papers and essential medications. Turn off all appliances and lights in your home. Lock your home when you leave. And when a lot of times what happens too is the lights will go out for a couple of weeks, and then people be breaking in shit, man, because people abandon their homes. People leave. They evacuate. Their homes and their businesses. So a lot of people that stay, they be vandalism and breaking in homes and businesses, man. I remember the last storm that came. After the storm, I was driving around, and I saw a bunch of shops and stores, glass front stores, that the glass was broken. You seen shit scattered all around the store because, people came in there looting. Another thing that happens too is a bunch of like they told you about what happened with and in the storm of Katrina. You had a bunch of bodies washed, because people be dying. Okay, that's something that happens in a storm. But you have a bunch of bodies that washed up, or that popped up after the water, resided, and you found these bodies that were riddled with bullets, man. So storms don't shoot guns. So these Edomites be out here killing people in any natural disaster, man. That happens all the time. People, you'll hear whispers about it, but that goes down where certain people will be out there with their guns, or if they be protecting their stores, and if you're looting, they'll shoot your ass. But then you got people that be out here just shooting niggas, man. Because they know that they can get away with it. And there's no 911. 911 can't help you in a storm. They gonna leave your ass out there. So let's grab a few scriptures. I just want to touch on that real quick though, because these alerts, it says a lot. It says so Psalm chapter 83 verse 15 says, persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. So that's what the Lord is doing. He's making people afraid. People are on edge right now. Like I said in my last video, I don't ever go to the store around this time, man, because people be in there fighting over fucking water and shit. You walk past the wrong person, look at them crazy, look at them wrong. Motherfucker be ready to take your head off and aisle number 3, for the last damn case of water. It says, Isaiah chapter 28 verse 2, it says, behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down the earth with the hand. And that's what the Lord can do, man. The Lord is in these storms, these floods and these mighty winds. Isaiah chapter 29 verse 6, thou shalt be visited of YAHAWAH of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. And I believe it was last year we had a storm come through here, man, and it was like a spirit. It was a spirit in that storm, man. We opened it. I opened the door, and you just heard the winds. The winds were so fierce that it was fucking howling outside, man. It was whoo, like you heard that shit, man. Okay, that was the wind cutting through the trees and stuff, but it was like a spirit was on those winds, man. You know, it was tearing down, tree limbs and stuff. You see gas stations, be, the top of the gas stations be down the street. It says thou shalt be visited of Yahawah. This is how the Lord is visiting you people of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise and with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. A lot of times too, the cable lines will come down, and then it'll be electricity, live wires, you know. So this is why Yahweh Bashim Yashai is to be feared, man, because you never know when it's gonna be your time to go. Okay, let me grab this real quick, because like I said, man, in those storms, it be spirits in those storms, bro. It be spirits in those storms. It says, Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 39 verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, and this is the vengeance of Yahweh Bashim Yashai. The Lord is upset, and He'll cause you to be destroyed in this, in His fierce anger. It says, which in their fury lay on sore strokes, and in the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of Him that made them. Right. So these spirits are going to pour out the force and appease the wrath of Him that made them. So when we see people getting put to death in these storms and stuff, it be Yahweh Bashim Yashai that did it, man. It says fire and hail, which hail, is like, a storm where, ice is coming down as well. It says famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. It says teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in the commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress His word. Right. So this is the time we in right now, man. The Lord is bringing death and destruction out here, man. And these storms are going to get worse. You see, you're going to have Yahweh Bashim Yashai on your side, man. You're going to have Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashai on your side, and you got these businesses shutting down. You got these schools shutting down, It's in Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. It says, see now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Right? So when the Lord got it out for you, guess what? He got a way to take your ass out, man. The Lord, does all these things. And people, are proud, arrogant, they have that pious spirit where motherfuckers just think that they can't be touched. People be out there playing in the rain, surfing the damn waves. I mean the flood waters. Guess what? The Lord can have where a live wire can drop in that water, and now your ass over there turn into a damn, a hot dog in boiling water, man. Yahweh Bashim Yashai is to be feared. It says Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things. So the Lord is doing this, man. Okay? The Lord is doing this. And it's only going to get worse. The Lord is going to up the ante every single time in these last days. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 39 verse I'll start at verse 22. It says, His blessing covered the dry land as a river, and watered it as a flood. As He have turned the waters into saltness, so shall the heathen inherit His wrath. You see, you about to inherit the Lord's wrath. Not only you physical heathens, but you spiritual heathens, you Israelites that's following the ways of the heathen, man. It says, as His ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. People say, why would God do this? Why would God do this? Well, you don't understand. It's a stumbling block unto the wicked, and then curse the Most High. It says, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. So when these storms come and these judgments and pestilences come upon this earth, understand that this is the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yashai doing these things for the evil, for the wicked, for sinners. All right, if you want to be an evil, wicked nigga, a sinner, your Lord got something for your ass, man. The Lord has something for your ass. Where next thing you know, there's a flood in your living room, and there's alligators in the damn water, man. You standing on your kitchen counter. So, hey, fear YAHAWASHI, man. You know, fear YAHAWASHI. He's the one that's doing all these things, and he's the one that have control in who gets delivered from these things as well, man. You know, the Lord has control over these storms and these tempests and he can lead you in there, you know. So with that being said, I'm gonna say Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Ababa Ba, praise us, be edifying for the hopeful elect. Just a quick update on what's going on down here in Tampa. You know, I believe I'm off tomorrow, so you know we're gonna be doing videos, man. You know, we're gonna be doing some videos, get some videos out of the way, get some rest. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Ababa Ba.